This is LaCroix. Best healthy drink ever. My name's Lendon for Visionary Fire. In this episode, we're going to create this absolutely gorgeous text disintegration effect or text reveal effect. And it's actually your lucky day because this effect is pretty easy and pretty, right? I'm all about saving time and efficiency and making things simple. And be careful because this effect is so visually beautiful that it might stimulate your body sexually. Okay, let me show you how to create it. So here's the logo that we're going to be applying this disintegration / reveal effect to. And this was actually created completely inside After Effects with no plugins. It was based off the video copilot technique. This is a really stunning and very simple technique, and I can show you guys how to do this in a tutorial if I get enough requests in the comments. So if you want to know how to create this simple metal text effect, leave me a comment because I won't do it if I don't get enough requests. But let's go ahead and start applying the disintegration effect. So the first step to adding this disintegration effect is to make a disintegration map or a reveal map, because disintegration and reveal is basically the same thing. It's just disintegration in reverse is reveal. So I'm just gonna call it a reveal map because it's simpler. So I'm gonna create a new solid. So let's go to layer, new solid, or Control Y because I recommend shortcuts. Call this reveal map. Alright, it's revealing the background. How about that? So let's go ahead and apply fractal noise to this reveal map. And I want to turn the complexity down to 1. Lucky for us, the lower the complexity is, the faster it's going to render. And the key is just to add a lot of contrast. So instead of just jacking up the contrast here, I'm going to add a levels effect, and I do this for a reason, levels. And I'll just use these two controls here to add a lot of contrast. Or I can type it in manually, do like 0.51, 0.49. There we go, so it's pretty much black and white. And what we're going to do is animate the brightness to go from white to black. Alright, so I'll go to right about here, increase the brightness till it's white. I'll add a keyframe, hit U, open it up so you can see those keyframes. Then I'll go forward in time and basically change it from 55 to -55 to make it black. There we go, you can see the reveal map animates from white to black, just like that. Now we're going to apply this reveal map to the metal logo because we want the metal logo to only exist where there are white areas on this map. So we can easily do this with a track matte. So make sure the reveal map is one layer above the metal logo, and then we'll toggle switches till we see the track matte feature here, and then we'll hit Luma Matte. Let's check out a preview, see what that does. I like to give you guys lots of previews. We need to regularly get the fruits of our labor by watching previews, right? And this is already a much cooler effect than just animating out the opacity or something like that. It's kind of like disintegrating away, but trust me, we're going to make it look way cooler than this. The second thing we're going to do to this effect is start adding turbulence to the edges, and this is going to take the effect to a whole new level. So to do this, what I'm going to do is create a new adjustment layer, hit layer, new adjustment layer. Let's go to our effects and presets window. Let's type in turbulent displace. For this one, I'm going to turn the size down to about 75. And then I'm just going to animate on the amount of the turbulent displace. So I want to click the reveal map to see where our keyframes are in time. So the first keyframe needs to be right about here. So we'll keyframe the amount at 0, just like that. Then we'll go forward in time and turn the amount to maybe 100. Alright, and then we hit U, opens up our keyframes here. Let's move this keyframe more towards the end here, where the other keyframe is. Let's check out a preview, and you'll see this turbulence displace animates on. Perfect. Now, one of the keys to this effect is we add multiple layers of turbulent displace with different settings, different complexity, different size, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and duplicate turbulent displace. Hit Control D or Command D. And then we want to go to the evolution options and change the random seed. So the turbulence is in a completely different random state. For this one, I want to turn the size down to maybe 35 and the complexity up to something like 3. Just like that. And the key here is we want to turn down the opacity of this second turbulent displace. We can do that by double clicking on the turbulent displace and then scrolling down to compositing options, and we can turn down the opacity of this effect. So we'll turn this down to like 50. Now these two turbulent displaces are kind of blending together, creating this ghosty, smoky disintegration. The thing looks like its soul is being ripped out. Cool, and hey, we can keep repeating this process of adding more layers of turbulent displace. Let's go ahead and duplicate this turbulent displace. Then we'll change the evolution options random seed. It's in a different turbulent state. Maybe even turn the complexity to 4, or the size to 25. And then maybe turn down the opacity double click on it, go to the compositing options and turn it to maybe 35. And so it just adds more detail, more turbulence and complexity. So let's go ahead and check out a preview of that. Yes, I'm loving it so much. I think it would look a little bit cooler if we added some animation to the evolution so the distortion kind of wiggles around. That would be cool. So let's hold alternate, click the stopwatch on the evolution, and we'll just do time times maybe 100, not too fast. Right, and to do the times, you just do Shift 8. Cool, anyway, so we only want this turbulent displace to apply to the edges of where it's disintegrating. So you can see it's disintegrating right here. We only want the turbulent displace to apply to places like right here, not to like right here because there's no disintegration happening here, only to the edges. So to do this, we need to duplicate our reveal map because we're going to apply our reveal map to the turbulent displace. But before we duplicate, we want to pre-compose the reveal map. So let's right click, go to pre-compose, and then do move all attributes. Let's reveal map. And also, if we pre-compose before we duplicate, it's actually going to render in preview faster. Because instead of having to recalculate all those effects that we duplicate, it's duplicating the same composition, so it has to render that one composition once. So just remember that technique. If you pre-compose before you duplicate, it's going to render faster. So let's go ahead and hit Control D or Command D to duplicate the reveal map. And let's put the reveal map one layer above the turbulent displace. And just a reminder, this is what the reveal map looks like. And basically, we want to apply the turbulent displace to the black parts of this reveal map. So let's go to the turbulent displace. Let's go over here to the track mat, and let's choose Luma Inverted. Boom, you can see that the turbulent displace is only applying to the edges of where it's disintegrating. Nice, and if we change the timing of this second reveal map, you can control how much the turbulence erodes into the disintegration. Now let's check out a preview. You guys, this is going to be impressive. Oh, holy crap. Look at that. Look at the edges. It just like melts away. That is amazing. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't mind wasting my life sitting here on my ass doing visual effects. I think I'm achieving nirvana looking at this effect. Holy crap, that is juicy. All right, we gotta make this look even better. And pretty soon we're gonna add the glowing fiery edges to this effect, which is the fun part. Can't wait. But first, I do want some turbulence to apply to the entire effect, not just the disintegrating edges. When it starts disintegrating, the tension starts to pull different parts of the effect and the whole thing distorts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this turbulent displace, hit Control D or Command D. Alright, let's see how that looks with no adjustments. Cool, not too bad, but not too good either. Trust me, we can make this look a whole lot better. So first off, we want to change the evolution option so this turbulence is in a completely different turbulent state. Right, secondly, I probably don't even want this second turbulent displace. That's just too much dang turbulence. So that should already look a lot better. And the second thing I want to do is easy ease these first turbulent displace keyframes, right? I don't want to just suddenly start adding turbulence. I want the turbulence to fade in smoothly, right? So to do that, I just select these keyframes, I just lasso them like that, and then I hit F9 on my keyboard to add easy ease. You can go over here to the graph editor and control how much easy ease there is. I hold shift to keep this line straight. I can control how much easier ease there is. So I want this turbulence to smoothly fade in and over time increase faster and faster like that. Now we'll check out a preview and you'll see this looks a whole lot better. Holy crap, look at that is lusciousness level 9000. I'm so happy with how this effect turned out. Wow. And also another thing I like to do to add to the feel that this thing is just melting and distorting apart is make it kind of float upward. I'm going to do that with a scale wipe effect. So go over here to the effects and presets and type in CC scale wipe. And I actually find myself using this effect a lot. I really like it. Let's go ahead and apply it to the second turbulence adjustment layer we added. And you can see what this effect does. It just kind of stretches out from a point. You can just kind of choose where we want that starting point. Let's make it face upward. The rotation about 2, like that. Now we just got to animate the stretch amount. So we want to go to the beginning of the effect. Right here, let's turn the stretch to 0, and then we'll add a keyframe, click the stopwatch, and we can hit U on our keyboard to open up the keyframes right here. And we'll just go forward in time and turn up the scale wipe to maybe about 1.4, like that. And we can move this keyframe to the end here, just like that. And we can kind of control the intensity by the starting point. If we move the starting point down here, all of it floats upward, but we can, we just have control over it like that. And also, I want to add easy ease to this first keyframe so it begins to slowly float up, then it goes up faster and faster. So let's hit F9 for easy ease, this first scale wipe keyframe, and that'll just make it kind of float upward like it's getting lighter and disintegrating. Perfect. Cool. And like I said, we have not made it to the best part of this tutorial yet, where we actually add those fiery glowing edges. I like glowing and fiery stuff. Well, I mean, what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and create the fire and glowy stuff. I'm tired of waiting. I'm ready to get to the gravy. Alright, so to do this, we have to pre-compose everything except this last layer of turbulent displace, right? So pre-compose everything except the turbulent displace. So pre-compose, call this reveal. Okay, so we're gonna click this reveal composition, hit Control or Command D. This is gonna be called our glow composition. So we only want this glow composition to exist where these turbulent edges are. We have to do that with the reveal map. So the reveal map is inside this reveal composition. Let's go inside here, then copy the reveal map, hit Control or Command C. Let's go back in the main composition, hit Control V. So we basically want this glow composition to only exist where there's black on this reveal map, right? So we're gonna do this with a set matte effect. So instead of using a track matte for this, we want to use a set matte effect because we're going to apply glow and stuff afterwards, so we can't use a track matte. So let's type in set matte. And the set matte works very similar to a track matte, except it's an effect instead of just one of the features here. Okay, so for the layer, we'll choose the reveal map, and then instead of alpha channel, we use luminance because it's a luma matte. And you can see the set matte actually did the opposite of what we want. It removed the edges. So let's invert that so it keeps the edges. There we go, and this is the part we want to be red and glowing. Now to make all this red, what we can actually do is go back in the reveal composition and apply a tritone to this turbulent displace adjustment layer. So let's go to our effects and presets, type in tritone. Tritone is one of my favorite effects. It's so easy just to add tinted color to the midtones. So we'll just choose this orange, yellow color here. I like orange, play with the blend with original. Yeah, there we go. There's our fire. No, that's not fire. Fire is supposed to look luscious and juicy. That does not look like either of those. So let's go back to our main composition. And, well, we just need to add some glow. So before we add glow, we really have to fill in the transparency. So let's add a solid composite. And we don't want white. I know that's racist, but let's just choose black here. And then we'll apply our glow effect. Boom. Let's turn the threshold down so it glows some of those darker colors, not just the bright ones. Like that. And we can bring up our glow radius to maybe, let's say 35. Awesome. Now, I don't like how the glow is like so many different colors, like red and yellow. I just want it to be kind of one consistent color. So I like to change the glow colors from original colors to A and B colors. Then change the color looping to A is greater than B. And for the color B, let's just choose kind of a orange for the darker color, and for the lighter color, let's choose kind of a bright yellow. We can also add multiple layers of glow. That's how you create that luscious glow. And you just turn up the glow radius. So I like to do over double, so maybe like 125. Boom, look at that, looking luscious. And we can apply a curves effect before the glow to control the exposure of the whole effect. So we can just lift this up. Boom, so we have a more bright, fiery look. And it's up to you if you want to do the add blending mode or screen blending mode for the glows. I actually prefer screen, so I'm going to change it to screen. I just like the softer look, and increase the brightness here. And we can also play with the colors with curve. So I think it's probably a little bit too yellow, so I'll just bring up the red, bring down the green a pinch. And I think that looks pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and composite this into the original to see how our glowing edges look. Let's go ahead and turn this to a, let's say, screen blending mode. Oh, I can't wait to see how this looks. Let's check out a preview. Wow, that is pretty. An even better way to add glow to these beautiful turbulent edges is with a plugin called Deep Glow. This thing is luscious. Basically, this thing automatically adds multiple layers of glow, and it makes it easy to control. Like, you can easily control the tint, threshold, radius, everything, and it just creates this gorgeous deep glow that makes your scene pop. If you get this plugin from plugineverything.com, you won't be playing around with the default After Effects glow very much. You can also get this dust element you see here from my website, visionaryfire.com. This thing is incredibly useful. I use it for like over half of the shots I work on. You guys be sure to check out the resources on our website like Visionary Smoke or Motion Fire. You can apply fire or smoke to a moving object or to the ground. I've had so much fun creating this text disintegration effect with you guys. Be sure to crush it, make today a great one. Be sure to subscribe so you won't lose access to all the free visual effects knowledge. We're trying to make you an absolute ninja with this powerful software so you can create whatever your vision is. My name's Lendon. for Visionary Fire, and until next time, I'll leave you to it.